Hi there, welcome back to 52 Weeks of Vlogging. It's Thursday, August 22nd, and it is time for another session of ISHTA'S It Out. This episode of ISHTA'S It Out is dedicated to the film and television industry. As you may remember from my recent videos, the Gitlets and I spent 3 days on set as background artists at a taping of a TV series. And for the most part, I felt that it was a very positive experience for the kids. They learned about the television industry and how it works. They learned about what it means to actually be part of a television program. They learned that it's not all fun and games and stars and starlets and glitter and glamour and glitz. They learned that it's a lot of hard work, and they learned how many people it takes to make something like a TV show. These are all things that I felt it was really valuable for them to understand now at an early age before they can be swept up in the whole I want to be famous thing, and so I'm really glad that we did it. However, the TV and film industries are full of inefficiencies. Example, 1,200 background artists in a room, all of us being paid to be there. And then a camera breaks. Dun dun dun! Basically, a camera breaking is disaster. It means you're gonna waste everybody's time. You're not gonna be able to do anything for at least 10 to 15 minutes, if not half an hour to 45 minutes, because depending on what needs to be done to the camera, whether the battery just needs to be changed, whether you even have a spare battery, whether it needs to be plugged in somehow, whether there's something within the camera that's broken and you need to get a replacement camera, this is bad news. So what do? Well, you could turn to your background artists and say, look, the camera's down. This means we're gonna have to be here even later than we thought. It's gonna be an even longer day than we thought. We're sorry, we understand. It's hard on you to sit here all day. Take the next 10 to 15 minutes, go to the washroom, get a snack, do what you need to do, come back refreshed and ready to go. Or if you're the people running this show, you send some old overweight guy out on stage to crack jokes and try to make everybody smile for the next 45 minutes because, damn it, we are gonna keep these people's butts where we know their butts are. As I'm sure you can guess, I think this is a dumb idea. Look, I understand budgets. I understand that you have permission to film in a location for only a short amount of time, and so you have to get things going as quickly and efficiently and smoothly as possible. I understand that 1,200 people are hard to manage, and I understand what happens when 1,200 people start moving around. I understand the desire when you're trying to manage that many people at a time to just keep everybody contained and controlled so that you can just have one thing that you don't have to worry about. Seriously, guys, I'm a mother of 2 boys. I totally get that. But at the same time, if you know you're probably gonna be filming until 2 o'clock in the morning, and I know when we said, how long are we gonna be here? You said, I'm not sure, but really, what is this? Your first day on the job? You've been in this industry for a while. You know how it works. Help us help you. What's worse for you? Having a significant portion of your background artists leave halfway through filming because the 6-year-olds are just so far beyond exhausted and hungry that they can't keep it together anymore? Or having to spend an extra 5 minutes letting people get a snack so that they can keep it together later when it's 11 at night and you still need them to be there? Even with tight budgets and even with tight deadlines, if some of your background artists are children, you need to be able to at least accommodate some of their needs so that they are then able to give you the kind of performance that you need to get out of them. And yes, I know this project is your baby and you managed to conceive of it all by yourself with your own 2 brain cells. But the 5 to 10-year-old background artists you've brought in, they don't give a shit. All they know is they haven't eaten in 6 hours and it's 3 hours past bedtime. I understand that not every TV show and not every movie is done this way, but my guess is that a lot of TV shows and a lot of movies are. So here's a suggestion. Think smarter. Think outside the box. Think beyond the schedule. Do a better job of communicating with each other and with the people you've brought in to help work on your project. Plan things so that if you need silence, you're shooting in a room that's empty, not in a room that's full of restless kids. And take advantage of those spontaneous, horrible moments when your equipment breaks to give your background members and your cast and other members of your crew a break themselves. The film and TV industry is full of long days. I know this and I understand this, but they wouldn't necessarily have to be 14 to 16-hour days if the old overweight guy cracking jokes to try to keep his 1,200 background members ready could just put his ego in the box long enough to figure out that what those 1,200 background members really need is a snack. I've already talked about how the film industry treats VFX artists, and you can watch that video by clicking on the link right there. But on top of that, background artists, camera crew, tech crew, all of those people, need to be treated better, need to be given breaks when the opportunity arises, need to be treated like thinking human beings who, if you would just explain it to them, can figure it out on their own. That way, it frees up some of your time because you don't have to do quite so much managing and you can do more actual, like doing of getting the right things done and have people on board and on your team who know what the end game is, who know what the schedule is, and who know what they need to do to move forward. My experience as a background artist on this show taught me more than anything else that the TV industry, at least in Canada, consists of a bunch of products that are created by way too many cooks who all have different recipes. And that is a recipe for disaster. Thanks for watching me lay it out. If you like my videos and want to see more, you can subscribe at youtube.com/user/ISHTA'Vlogs. And in the meantime, come back tomorrow for another unusual book review.